Hi guys, welcome to part 3 of the Freedom from Anxiety and Stress workshop. Today we're going to quickly recap what we've done in the last couple of sessions, and then we're going to get straight into some hypnosis. But I am wondering first, how have you gone with the previous work? How have you been using the breathing? Have you found that it's worked for you? What other things have you noticed? Have you started to notice your programming? Have you started to notice some of your triggers that maybe you didn't realize were there before? Yeah, I'd love to know. So let's get straight into a quick recap. Okay, so first of all, we talked about the subconscious mind versus the conscious mind. The subconscious mind being the majority of your brain and being 30,000 times stronger than your conscious mind, and being completely habitual and running all of the programming for everything in your life. So it's far more effective and far more quick to make changes when we make them at that subconscious level, as opposed to trying to use the conscious mind to make changes. It takes a lot longer. Okay, so obviously the subconscious mind is the one that I work with, and the way to really make changes quickly in the subconscious mind is with hypnosis and NLP. Those are pretty much the only ways to do that. Okay, then next thing we talked about was the stress and anxiety cycle, which is also called the fight, flight, freeze response. We talked about how you can have that mind projection away from the present moment, any time, about anything that can set off this response in your body. Okay, the next thing we talked about was how it affects you, all of the things that come about because of feeling that way and entering into that cycle. Okay, then we talked about the breathing. Hopefully you're all using that breathing, the grounding practice, the 5 senses, the 5 things, bringing you back into the present moment. Okay, then we talked about triggers, noticing when, where, how, and where inside your body. Okay, this is so important. As soon as you start to notice this is where the key lies. Obviously, if you come to me for a one-on-one session, it's a lot easier for me to help you to understand where these triggers are. And sometimes when you come and see me for a one-on-one session, you don't even need to know any of this. But because I can't get to you personally, I can't deal with these issues for you. So this is the best way that you can help yourself right now. Okay, your language and story. How are you talking about it? You know, when you're talking to your friends, are you saying my this, my that? What kind of story are you creating that you're living out of? And what kind of lens, like we talked about the lenses for the subconscious mind, the emotion, the environment, all of that. Are you creating more lenses in that subconscious mind that you're viewing the world through? So you're then creating more anxiety responses and more opportunities for you to feel anxiety and stress. How are you doing that for yourself? So that's another key thing to be looking at. Okay, then we talked about strategies, how you're going to manage. And we talked about how to reframe that anxiety and stress response as something to be grateful for. So we looked at how you can learn from that situation, and find out the skills and the knowledge and the experience that you wouldn't have otherwise, unless it was for this time that you experienced stress and anxiety. And we looked at how to reframe that to be something that you can be grateful for, because when you're grateful, truly grateful for something, it boosts all those good chemicals and hormones in your body, and it brings you back into the calm, the parasympathetic nervous system, where you can relax and have all of those good things happening, like your immune system being boosted and your digestive system working properly and your brain using all its function and all of that kind of thing. Then we talked about the other things that you can do. I'm not going to go into that because that's in part 2. If you haven't been in part 2, go back and do it. You have to do it in order, otherwise this isn't going to make sense to you. Okay, the next thing we talked about, was that it? That was all we talked about. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk to you about is, before we get into the hypnosis, is what actually happens inside your brain when you go into that fight-flight response, into the stress and anxiety cycle. So you have something at the back of your brain called the amygdala, right? And this is what starts off that response in your body. So normally it sits kind of like this, and it just goes fight, flight, freeze, fight, flight, freeze, fight, flight, freeze. And it just does this constantly, okay? And if something happens, like you get a ball thrown at your face, it'll go just that little bit more open. So it will kind of release a bit of chemicals, and you'll go, oh, and you'll get that startle response, right? And then it will go fight, flight, freeze, fight, flight, freeze. But if something really terrible happened, like you had a tiger running at you, it would go, and you would get all of those chemicals straight away so that you could fight, flight, or freeze, right? So what can also happen is that when we have things that make us feel stressed out or anxious, they can kind of get stuck in here in an emotional response kind of way, which means that our amygdala sits a little bit more open, and it just sits right on the verge of that fight or flight more often, and it has less further to go till it completely releases. Okay, so these things that can sit in there are our triggers and our stories, and those things that we just talked about before, all of the things that you're supposed to be noticing, writing down, and working on. Okay, so it sits further open, so it's not that far to go until you have that complete full response. So what we're going to do with this hypnosis today is we are going to release that stuff that's in there holding that amygdala open, so that it can go back to its normal calm state where it just sits doing this all the time. Okay, so it means that we're going to release a lot of emotion. We're going to release the triggers and the stories that are holding you back. So hopefully that sounds really good to you. What else? If you haven't done hypnosis before, it's really, really easy, really simple. It is not what you see in a stage show, okay? I'm not going to go too far into that today. I have done another video on that on our Mind Clinic page, I think. If you have a hunt through those videos, you might find it. Basically, the state of hypnosis that is used in a stage show is the same, but it's used for entertainment. So it's used to make people laugh, and you get up and you do silly things, right? But the state of hypnosis, the way that I use hypnosis, is for therapy, to make people's lives better, to allow them to be free from the things that are holding them back. So it's the same state, but I use it in a very different way. You will not be getting up out of your seat. You will not be saying anything. You will not be making any crazy noises. You'll know exactly what's going on. Say a fire alarm went off, you would be able to open your eyes and get up and walk out of the house. You'd be absolutely fine. Okay, so keeping all that in mind, you will be completely safe, completely happy, and completely relaxed. Excuse me. Okay, all you have to do when we do hypnosis is just simply follow what I'm asking you to do. That's it. Super easy. Okay, if you're not imagining or doing exactly what I'm saying, that's okay. Your mind is doing it how you need to do it, and it will be releasing things in the way and the time frame that you need to do it. Okay, so don't worry about that too much. As long as you're doing your best to follow what I'm saying, that's it. That's all you've got to do. Okay, the people that get the best effects from hypnosis are the ones that really engage, that really follow the instruction really well, that really want a good result. Okay, because if we think about hypnosis as all hypnosis is self-hypnosis, okay, I cannot do anything to you without you wanting it to happen. I can lead you and you can follow, and I can lead you in the right way and you can follow in the right way, but I cannot make you do anything. You are doing it all yourself. Okay? So just let it happen, let it go, and relax as much as you can and just do what I'm asking you to do. And that's it. You'll find that you have amazing results and you're going to feel so much better after we've done this. Okay, so what I want you to do is just quickly take a pulse of how you're feeling right now. 1 to 10, 1 being completely relaxed, completely zen like a Buddhist monk, and 10 being off the chain. I can't even sit still. I'm so out of my mind. Okay, which none of you will be doing because you're sitting watching me. So none of you will be a 10. All right, so just decide on a number and have that in your mind. And then what I want you to do, if you need to actually grab some headphones, if you have got a lot of background noise going on and you think it might help you, just quickly pause this and go and do that now. Or maybe you want to watch this at a time when you have some time to yourself, your kids aren't going to be coming in and out. Okay, not that there's nothing wrong with that. You'll be absolutely fine. You'll be able to open your eyes and talk to them, but it's just better and you will get better effects if you can relax and have that time to yourself. Okay, so let's get ready to go. When you are ready to go into hypnosis, when you are ready to make these changes for yourself, what I want you to do is take 3 really deep breaths in. Okay, so we're going to do the first one. Breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Allow your shoulders to relax. Okay, number 2, breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. Really relaxing all of your body. Okay. And number 3, breathe in through your nose. And as you breathe out through your mouth, closing your eyes down and just letting all of your muscles go. That's right. And just turning your attention to the way that your body feels as it's sitting or lying, wherever you are. Just take notice of the contact between yourself and whatever you're sitting or lying on. Take notice of the temperature and the comfortableness of the way you're feeling. Turning your attention to your breath. Feeling how it feels as the air enters into your body. Slightly cool as it comes through your nose or your throat. The way your muscles expand as the air enters your lungs. Feeling all of the tiny muscles that move just so that you can breathe. Just seeing if you can extend that inhale just slightly longer than you normally would. And turning your attention now to that exhale. Feeling what it's like as all of those muscles contract as the air leaves your body this time. Slightly warmer coming up the back of your throat and out of your nose or mouth. And just seeing if you can extend that exhale just slightly longer than you normally would. And as you continue on with gently lengthening that breath, perhaps you can turn your attention to the space between the breath, between the inhale and the exhale. It might just be a second, but it's there. And just seeing if you can extend that space, that pause, just slightly longer than you normally would. In that space, there's a suspension of time, of emotion, of thought. And in that space, there's an opportunity to make amazing changes in your life. As you begin to notice that space, perhaps you can see how similar it is to the space between your thoughts, allowing that space to expand through your mind and through your body. And as you return your breathing to a normal pace, just noticing that it's deepened all by itself, your natural pace. And as your breathing relaxes, so can your body. Perhaps there's one place in your body that feels more relaxed than any other. Maybe it's the top of your head. Perhaps it's the back of your hands. Or maybe behind your knees. It doesn't really matter where it is. As you begin to notice that place in your body that's more relaxed than any other, perhaps you can begin to notice the qualities of that place. Maybe there's a picture or a color. Maybe there's a sound or even a smell or a taste that goes along with that relaxation. And as you begin to notice those qualities, just imagining that you can begin to spread them from that place throughout the rest of your body. From each muscle, each vein, with every breath, spreading that relaxation and those qualities further and further around your body. Perhaps you want to start at the top of your head, allowing that relaxation to melt down your forehead, softening the back of your eyes, down your cheeks, and just letting go of your jaw, melting down the back of your neck, flowing through your shoulders and your arms, and carrying on down the rest of your body. And perhaps you can begin to notice as you spread that feeling that there's a place in your mind that is allowing you to focus. There's a place in your mind that's always there, it's always aware, and it's always focused from my voice. And I'd like you to just go to that place now and allow that place and that focus to take you deeper with every breath and every heartbeat, allowing that focus and that relaxation to completely take over with every heartbeat and every breath, allowing yourself to go 10 times deeper into relaxation, 20 times deeper into focus, 30 times deeper into hypnosis, just allowing yourself to let go, taking this time for yourself to do something wonderful. Now I'd like you to imagine that focused, relaxed place in your mind can take you and your imagination to a perfect place, a safe place, a happy place, a place where you can make perfect, positive lifestyle changes, a place that can help you to move forward in life, a place that can provide you with answers and knowledge. Just go to that place now, that perfect place, that safe place, that happy place. Just allowing yourself to find yourself there right now. That's right. With every breath and every heartbeat, just allowing yourself to drift, allowing yourself to begin to enjoy that place, that perfect place, that positive place. With every heartbeat and every breath, allowing yourself to go deeper, to focus more on that place. That's right. And as you begin to enjoy that place, that beautiful, positive, happy place, what I want you to do is just allow yourself to begin to notice and then release anything in your body, anything in your mind that is less than positive, anything that doesn't belong in this positive place. Any stress, any tension, any weight, any strain, anything that is less than perfect, anything that you would like to let go of. Just begin to notice in your body where you feel that. Maybe it's pictures, maybe it's sounds, maybe it's just colors. However you experience it is perfect for you. Just notice those things. Notice where they are. And allow them to begin to start rising through your body, all the way from the bottom of your feet, all the way up, through your knees, through your hips, up your spine, and allowing all that tension to rise to the top of your head, to rise to your shoulders, to the top of your head. You can feel it all building there now, building and building and building. And what I want you to do is take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, release all of that tension, release all that weight, all that stress, all that strain, release all of that pressure, anything that's holding you back, any stress, any strain, any hurt, any pain, any shame, any guilt, any embarrassment. Just let it all go. Feel it coming up through your body again. All the way up, all the way up. Perhaps it feels like bubbles bubbling up inside you. Perhaps it feels like a pressure cooker or a jug boiling. Allowing it all to come to the top of your head, to the top of your shoulders. Allowing it all to gather there. Gathering up and up and up and up. Until you just finally Allow it to release. Let it go. Just let it all go. Just imagine above your head there's a magnet, a big bright white light, a big magnet. It's a magnet to all of those things that are less than positive in your body and in your mind. All of those things that you want to let go of right now. And just allow it to begin sucking and pulling all of those less than positive things out of your body. All that stress, all that strain, any hurt, any pain, any anxiety, any anger, any guilt. Just notice it as it moves through your body. You might see it, you might feel it, you might hear it, you might just know that it's gone. Just notice what it's like as it moves through your body, all the way up to the top of your head and your shoulders as it gathers there. And then just simply let it go. Let it release. Let it drift away. That's right. Just let it all come off now. Just allow yourself to release all that tension, all that pain, any stress or strain, any hurt, any guilt, any embarrassment, anger, anxiety, stress. Just let it all go. With every breath, allowing it to drift away, allowing it to fade away, allowing it to resolve and just completely disappear. That's right. Feeling that lightness coming in. And what I'd like you to do now is just do a scan of your body and your mind. See if there's anything left there you can feel, or you can see, or hear. Anything left over in your body that you would like to get rid of right now. Anything that is not serving you. Anything that is less than positive. Just notice where it is in your body. Trace the shape of it. Notice the color of it, what it's made of. Maybe it's a picture. Maybe it's just a shape. Just notice it. Now what I'd like you to do is imagine that you can pull that shape, that picture, that color, whatever it is that you experience in your body. Imagine that you can pull it out in front of you. Pull it out of your body. Maybe you pull it out with your hands. Maybe you use something else to pull it out in front of you so that you can see it out in front of you. And just check inside your body again and make sure that you've got all of it out. Just keep pulling and pulling and pulling until you get all of it out. That's right. Keep pulling and pulling and pulling. And just allow yourself to pull it out. Give yourself permission to let it go. That's right. And what I'd like you to do is see it out in front of you now. Just notice what it's like. Notice what it is. And what I'd like you to do now is just ask this shape or picture or color. Just ask it what it is that you can learn from it. What skills or knowledge or experience can you take from this thing? What is it willing to give you? Perhaps you hear the answer. Perhaps you just know it. Or maybe you know that it will come to you all in good time. I'd like you to thank that part of you for giving you that gift. And now what I'd like you to do is just notice as that thing, as that shape, as that color, as that picture wants to spin. And it will want to spin one way. Just notice which way it's spinning. And then what I want you to do is spin it the other way. Spin it the opposite way. Spin it faster and faster and faster until it just becomes a blur, a blob of light. And I want you to change that blob of light to your favorite color, to a happy color, to a calm color. Maybe it's more than one color. Change it to something beautiful. Maybe it's just a golden white light. Maybe it's your favorite vibrant, bright color. And just watch as it spins faster and faster and faster. And just notice that as you watch it, that feeling in your body has changed. Just notice how different your body feels. That's right. Now that this thing has changed into this gift for you, into this perfect, positive gift, just give yourself a smile knowing that you did that for yourself. And just watch as it comes closer and closer to your body. And this time it feels different as it comes back. Closer and closer. It's a beautiful feeling. It's a calm feeling. It's a happy feeling. It's a comfortable feeling. And just notice what it's like as it enters your body. Perhaps you take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, allowing that gift to settle back into place in your body. And allowing that gift to expand throughout your body. With every breath, with every heartbeat. Allowing it to spread further and further through your body. Through every cell. Through every thought. Through your bloodstream, through your oxygen. Through all of your muscles, through your skin, through your hair. Allowing that gift, that happiness and that calm feeling to completely take over your body now. Just feel how good it feels to be happy, to be calm. That's right. Now in a moment, but not just yet, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 3. And at 3, I want you to go back to the happiest, most joyous, most amazing experience, time, place, event that you have experienced in your life so far. Perhaps you go straight there, perhaps you just remember it, perhaps you just know and you feel it inside you. 1, 2, 3. Just notice yourself at that time and that place, at that event. Allow yourself to remember what it was like, what it is like to be happy. So just allow that happiness to take over your body. Notice what's going on. Notice what you're saying to yourself. Notice how your body feels. Allow that memory, that time, that event, that place to completely flood your body. to go along with that gift that you just received before, to double and triple that happiness, that calm, that great feeling. That's right. Now in a moment, but not just yet, in a moment I'm going to count from 1 to 5, and at 5 you'll be back in the room, feeling wonderful, having let go of anything less than positive, having increased that calm, that happiness, that amazing feeling. So number 1, cementing, solidifying all of the positive, perfect changes that you've made here today. Number 2, feeling that gift and that memory flooding through your body again. Number 3, doubling, tripling every positive thought you have ever had about yourself. Number 4, feeling yourself sitting or lying wherever you are. And number 5, when you're ready, taking a deep breath in, opening your eyes, having a big stretch. That's right, a couple of deep breaths all the way in, all the way out. Good, good. So, take you a moment just to recalibrate back to the present moment again. I want to congratulate you on completing the workshop. You've done a really great job. You did a really fantastic thing for yourself just then doing the hypnosis. And if you have any questions, any comments, anything that you would like to tell me, just write it below the video. I will be checking in, or send me an email or something. I would love to hear from you guys. If there's anything else that you think I could help you with, maybe anything else that you would like me to do a talk on, if you do want to pursue a one-on-one session with me, that's fine too. Just get hold of me through my email address, which is themindclinicnz@gmail.com, or you can go to our website, themindclinicnz.com, or you can message me through the Facebook page or Instagram, or on all of those. But otherwise, I think that's it for now. So just remember to be kind to yourself. It's a tough time. None of us have done this before, and we're all figuring it out, which means that we just need to be kind and patient with ourselves mostly, as well as everybody else, but mostly with ourselves. People that have anxiety and stress tend to be really hard on themselves. So just be kind, be nice to yourself, give yourself a bit of a break. And I hope you're feeling better. Oh, yes. What's your number at now? Think about your number before you were in hypnosis. Think about your number, how you feel now. I guarantee you it's decreased. Okay. You can actually keep this recording, save it in your Facebook folder save thing, so that you can use this hypnosis whenever you need to. Ideally, you could use it every day if you wanted to just release and reset your mind. Be a great thing to have. Okay, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this. Let me know what you got out of it. I would love to know. Oh, bye.